Vectorworks Sustainability Dashboard lets you track embedded carbon, urban greening scores, biomass density, and biodiversity net gain in real time as you design. Save time on the production of landscape plans for biodiversity net gain submissions using the Sustainability Dashboard and the available BNG framework for the small sites metric. Automate internal BNG assessments for small projects during the design stage and streamline collaboration with ecologists, local authorities, and other project stakeholders. To get started, open the Sustainability Dashboard from the main menu and select the Biodiversity Net Gain feature. Notice how the size of your dashboard is adjustable. You can scale it by using numerical values in the top right corner and reposition it within your workspace to avoid obstructing your design layer. The Overview tab displays results for your key parameters: area habitats, hedgerows, and watercourses. The project boundary area, total area of habitats, parameter of hedgerows and watercourses are automatically calculated based on your design. Depending on your project's planning requirements, you can set a desired percentage increase for biodiversity gain. Use the Overview to examine values and scoring breakdowns. The Details tab lists all baseline, enhanced, created, and remaining habitats, including their distinctiveness, condition, and inclusion in local strategic plans. Changes in your design can be reflected in calculations instantly. Use the Recalculate tab to update the calculations. The Select Layers tab allows you to filter available data by design and sheet layers that contains relevant geometry and data for BNG calculations. For exporting your results to text format, use the Export tab. Vectorworks supports collaboration with third parties through a wide range of import options. Whether you receive a habitat survey in a DWG, DXF, or shapefile format, you can always import these data and use them for the creation of a baseline layer. Depending on a file type, standard UK habitat classification data appears either as part of the class name or as a custom record, for example. Once you've selected an object that represents a specific habitat, you can see the habitat type name and its ID included as part of the class name in the Shape tab. Alternatively, the ecological data in the survey example has come in as a custom record, and both the habitat type name and its ID can be seen in the Data tab. Placing all the imported geometry on a standalone design layer is recommended. You can name this design layer as a baseline layer because it will form a benchmark for all BNG calculations. Understanding your data prior to the import will help you to locate these in your active Vectorworks file once the import is completed. In Resource Manager, Vectorworks Libraries, Default, Sustainability, you can find pre-formatted record formats, BNG project boundary to define a project's red line, BNG plant to assign BNG data to all standalone plants and existing vegetation, and finally, BNG sheet for data assignment to all habitats, watercourses, and hedgerows. By using these three record formats, you can produce a BNG specification for each polygon or parametric object. Each object on your baseline layer needs to get assigned a BNG record format. Start by assigning the BNG project boundary format to the site boundary. Notice the calculation of total area in the Sustainability Dashboard. Assign BNG record formats to all existing geometry by using the Attach Record tab in the Object Info palette. Alternatively, use the Data Manager, where you can attach pre-formatted records to all defined objects. Once all geometry has assigned record formats, BNG data can be specified for all baseline habitats from the Data tab via Vectorworks Biodiversity Net Gain editor. Next, create a post-development layer using your 2D design proposal and BNG record formats. Assign sustainability data to objects via the Data tab in the Object Info palette. Review calculations in the Sustainability dashboard and modify your design as necessary to meet your targeted percentage of biodiversity increase. If your project is delivered in phases, select design layers and sheet layers that include geometry for a specific phase only, helping you to calculate your project's BNG scoring with precision. To streamline BNG calculations for your BIM models, you can assign data to parametric objects such as a landscape area or hardscape using the Style Sustainability BNG framework. Instead of using the records approach, you can tag these parametric objects with the required BNG data using the Style and built-in data fields. BIM model includes all essential data and becomes a source for your project's BNG calculations. You can review each object's data assignment directly in the Sustainability dashboard. Selecting an object here also selects and highlights it in the design layer, meaning you can then go on to make changes to the objects in the Object Info palette. Once you specify a habitat type, use the eyedropper tool to transfer these specifications to other objects with matching BNG data. In the eyedropper tool preferences, ensure that record option is checked for the apply mode to transfer your sustainability data. You can learn about your project's BNG score in the Overview tab of Sustainability dashboard, where specified sustainability data in your BIM model gets measured against the baseline habitat survey data. Results are displayed as a biodiversity loss or gain in percentage. Once you've achieved your percentage goal, you can export the results to TXT and use them to adhere to local planning criteria. Export to shapefiles allows for the collaboration with other project stakeholders and enables them to open your file in GIS software, where they can read your data and use them for the creation of their BNG plan. To visualize the ecological impact of your proposed design, use data visualization to create a graphical representation of assigned habitats and existing vegetation for both baseline and post-development layers. Having the baseline layer active, use the Data Viz drop-down menu and select New Data Visualization. In the dialog, give it a name, choose Objects Using Record as the display criteria, and specify the BNG sheet record alongside of the habitat type. Keep the settings by values and use Auto Color tab to assign colors to each habitat type. In this example, you can see a graphical override for baseline habitat types that uses your specified colors. Repeat this process for your post-development layer. In the next step, create a viewport that allows you to display Data Viz legend. In this example, the legend includes habitat types and their associated colors for both the baseline and the post-development layer. Vectorworks Sustainability Dashboard lets you track biodiversity net gain in real time as you design, eliminating costly late-stage revisions by ensuring your projects meet sustainability thresholds from first concept. Deliver compliant designs faster while strengthening your reputation as an environmental stewardship leader. More information on the wider range of tools covered in this video can be found in the Vectorworks University or online help, or the Vectorworks AI Assistant.